आया त्योहार दिवाली का, सबकी खुशहाली का। बबलू कहते पापा से मुझको आईपैड लेना है। गुड़िया कहती मामी से हमें सितार बजाना है। पापा बड़े अचंभे में है, ये मौसम है कंगाली का, आया त्योहार दिवाली का। तो ये तो हुई बबलू के पापा की दिवाली की बातें। आप सभी की दिवाली कैसे रही? अच्छी रही? जरा जोर से सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है। गुड। Happy Diwali to all of you and very welcome. Special welcome to Deputy Mayor of Harrow, Councillor Nizam Ismail. Also, a special welcome to our invited distinguished guests and friends. And we have also received apologies from Mayor of Brent. उनके परिवार में किसी का देहांत हुआ है, तो वो यहाँ पे आ नहीं पाए हैं। हमारी प्रार्थना उनके साथ में है। मेरा नाम है जयदेव और आज के प्रोग्राम का मैं एमसी हूँ। आपको कृपया मेरा अनुरोध है कि आप अपने मोबाइल फ़ोन्स जो है वो स्विच ऑफ कर दें, ताकि आप अच्छी तरह से प्रोग्राम का आनंद उठा सकें और आपके बाजू वाले बैठे हैं वो भी प्रोग्राम को एंजॉय कर सकें। अगर फायर अलार्म बजता है तो आप सभी आपको जो अशर्स यहाँ पे खड़े हैं वो गाइड करेंगे, उनको फॉलो करते हुए आप शांति बनाते रखे हुए यहाँ से एस्केप करेंगे। और मैं प्रॉमिस करता हूँ कि आपकी कुर्सी के नीचे फायरवर्क्स का जो हमारा पहला प्रोग्राम था वो भी कैंसिल हुआ है, सो नो नीड टू वरी। जिनको हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन चाहिए वो उनके लिए भी, अगर उनके पास अगर हेडसेट नहीं है तो पीछे हमारे पास हेडसेट्स की सुविधाएं हैं, सो आप कृपया जाके अपने हेडसेट्स कलेक्ट कर लीजिए। जिनको हिंदी translation चाहिए, पूरा the whole program will be in English. Those who require translation in Hindi, please collect headsets from back of the hall. So, just a couple of questions. How many of you are here for the first time? Please raise your hands. How many? So there are about 5, 6 over there, about 6, 7 here, about 10 here, and about 10 there. Okay, good. I'll give a bit of introduction of the Brahma Kumaris. ब्रह्मा कुमारीज़ की जो शाखा है वो 8000 से भी अधिक शाखाएं हैं और 129 कंट्रीज़ में ये सारी शाखाएं व्याप्त हैं। The organization is affiliated with United Nations and is fully run by the volunteers. The organization has also received 5 World Peace Award from the UN. यहाँ पे जीवन जीने की कला various courses और retreats के माध्यम से दी जाती है। Raj Yoga meditation course, positive thinking course, self-management and leadership are amongst a few. तो देवी और सज्जनों, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's journey, the golden journey. It's our journey. So let us take you through this journey. Please enjoy.
The human heart. If its deepest chamber could be opened, what would we see? Once upon a time, let us say it was in the past, or perhaps even the future, in some different universe than ours, a different dimension, there lived a race of conscient beings. Beings who were so pure and so knowledgeful that they remained in a state of total peace. Their world was of a very different nature than ours. It was a world of light. A time came when these beings decided that this home was no longer exciting enough for them. That this world of pure spirit, where they interacted on a level even beyond thought, was simply lacking one thing: entertainment, happiness. And so they found a place, a planet in the remotest space, In a physical world of different dimensions, it was such a planet. A gem that had all the beauty one could ask for. They called this planet Earth. And so they organized a party of voyagers to colonize the far-off planet. And so, shining bright and with courage, they transferred themselves out of the world of light and peace into the new dimension. This was the beginning of a long and eventful story. The Enchanted Kingdom was found. This planet was in virgin condition. There were seas of deep blue and the islands lush with greenery, and an unimaginable concoction of flowers. Gold seemed to be the most common mineral present, and diamonds lay upon the ground in elegant heaps. Rivers ran gracefully through the heart of the land. It was truly a paradise. There was some other kind of strength in this world, a way of loving that wrapped harmony around this seemingly human family. They had big hearts, inside which they encapsulated the sunshine. In order for them to communicate in this world, they occupied forms of astonishing beauty. And soon they learned to master these forms with wonderful grace and elegance. These vehicles were so comfortable, no one ever complained. In fact, the possession of these vehicles was turning out to be the best part of their whole expedition. For these bodies enabled them to experience in ways they had never experienced before. They began creating a place they could now call home. Palaces were created, and flying ships were built which operated on the power of thought. These were super-intelligent beings that became involved in games of words called poetry, games of sound they called music, and games with their vehicles they named dance. This group flourished amid the laughter, beauty, and perfection of life. They had truly achieved what they had set out to find. As the life of happiness went on year after year, century after century, more and more voyagers descended from the land of peace to the happiest land of them all, and soon the population began to grow. Now the palaces had to be built a little less fancier, and silver was used instead of gold. Eventually, many smaller kingdoms were formed, but all were united in peace. No one attached any special importance to the bodies whilst meeting each other, because they were still aware of the voyage they were on, to live in a paradise. In this new world, they could watch the procession of time. Paradise was not lost so easily, but little by little it drained away. An inner light still shone its beauty through strong and dignified faces, somehow like children and somehow like wise and ancient elders. This light was not as deep and full as it was, not golden and full of inner power. It became silvery, more subtle than before. They could sense some vulnerability growing. Some inner need opened up. The heart was not like a self-contained and sun-filled flower. Instead, it reached out to find the lovefulness it had begun to lose. And as it did, so did that inner tranquility. After some time, an event took place that rocked the order of peace and happiness which had reigned so long. The autumn of the soul began. Its power slipped away, and at times it was given away in return for a contract of needful love. Those proud, strong faces were not yet ordinary. Some divinity still remained. For the first time, a deeper wisdom turned their mind instinctively toward a higher being than themselves. God.
शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणा कर करतार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर करुणा कर करतार हरे जय शिव शंकर जय कैलाशी जय अभिनाशी जय कैलाशी जय अभिनाशी सुखदाता दुखकार हरे जय शिव शंकर शंकर। जय त्रिपुरारी जय मदहारी, जय त्रिपुरारी जय मदहारी, परमानंद अपार हरे। जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर, करुणा कर करतार हरे। जय शिव शंकर। जय शिव शंकर जय गंगाधर, करुणा कर कर तार हरे।
Slowly, their vehicles began reordering society, and one by one, they took over from their weakened masters. They had been away from home too long and now lacked the power of concentration. The bodies had taken power. When they tried to reassert their authority, they began to act with greed, with anger and arrogance, and created attachment. Although this autumn light had its own beauty, the spirit grew dim, ushering in an age of painful decay.
जपती हूँ, सुन लो मेरे राम। राम राम जपती हूँ, सुन लो मेरे राम जी। बजे सत्य का डंका, जले पाप की लंका, किसी क्षण तुम आओ मुक्त कराओ, सुन भी लो अब मेरी दुहाई। पल पल है भारी वो विपदा है आई, मोहे बचाने अब आओ रघुराई।
राम को भूलो ये देखो रावण आया है, फैली सारी सृष्टि पर जिसकी छाया है। क्यों जपती हो राम राम तुम, क्यों लेती हो राम नाम तुम। राम राम का रटन जो ये तुमने है लगाया, सीता सीता तुमने राम में ऐसा क्या गुण पाया।
गिन पाएगा उनके गुण कोई क्या, इतने शब्द ही कहाँ हैं। पहुँचेगा उस शिखर पे कौन भला, मेरे राम जी जहाँ हैं। जग में सबसे उत्तम है, मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम है, सबसे शक्तिशाली है, फिर भी रखते संयम है। पर उनके संयम के पाने को है सीमा, रावण समय है मांग ले क्षमा।
बजे सत्य का डंका, जले पाप की लंका, आए राजा राम करे हम प्रणाम, संग आए लक्ष्मण जैसा भाई।
पल पल है भारी वो विपदा है आई, मोहे बचाने अब आओ रघुराई।
राम में शक्ति अगर है, राम में साहस है, तो क्यों नहीं आए अभी तक वो तुम्हारी रक्षा को। जिनका वर्णन करने में थकती नहीं हो तुम यहाँ, ये बताओ वो तुम्हारे राम है इस पल कहाँ।
राम हृदय में है मेरे, राम ही धड़कन में है, राम मेरी आत्मा में, राम ही जीवन में है। राम हर पल में है मेरे, राम है हर श्वास में, राम हर आशा में मेरी, राम ही हर आस में।
राम ही तो करुणा में है, शांति में राम है, राम ही है एकता में, प्रगति में राम है। राम बस भक्तों नहीं शत्रु की भी चिंतन में है, देख तज के पाप रावण राम तेरे मन में है। राम तेरे मन में है, राम मेरे मन में है, राम तेरे मन में है, राम मेरे मन में है। राम तो घर घर में है, राम हर आंगन में है, मन से रावण जो निकाले राम उसके मन में है। मन से रावण जो निकाले राम उसके मन में है।
As time went on, more and more souls arrived onto this planet. They had heard about the pleasures that were available there, though not aware of the trouble occurring. Their bodies were made for them through physical power now. They had become so lost in these physical forms that they had become sleepwalkers. This was the winter of humanity. There was conflict. The Brotherhood splintered, and the kingdom burned. The explosion of destructive mental power was so shattering that the continent on which they stood split into 6 or 7 lesser continents. The palaces crumbled into a pool of natural disasters. All dignity was lost. Never had it been so plain to them that sorrow is nothing more than falling from a higher state, like fallen angels, whose hearts were so damaged by pain and deception that no memory remained of their greatness. Only a dull ache reminded them that something inside needed to be fixed. This deep desire never faded. To find something better, to reach out further, to find the one. No one knew how to repair the brokenness inside, but there was a future. There was a remedy that was still yet to come. Pain had been the sole resident of this world. These beings had completely forgotten who they were and were searching far and wide for an escape. Somewhere they could find happiness. That feeling they had forgotten. Someone in whom they could find warmth. Nevertheless, time had a way of calling all of them. It waited for a moment, when everything seemed to be lost, when all doors seemed to be closed. Hope entered. Not by any normal route, yet the signal was always clear, spoken in a personal language that only the true beings, the Voyagers, could understand. In that moment, everything stood still. They knew this light, though they had never seen it in here. In this life, the most intimate and loving presence took over. And yes, they knew who it was, the God of their light.
Stepping onto the confluence age, which is the age of the meeting period between the old and the new. It reminds us all of who truly, eternally we are. Although we are embodied souls, we also have a fixed destination to go to. So this is the time to go to the gateway. But the question is, who is going to guide us to that gateway? Gateway to the sweet silence home, the home of all us souls, and also to that beautiful, perfect, golden world which we all desire for in our dreams, and we talk about it, and we read in the books, we see on the screen. So now, confluence age, the age of enlightenment, the meeting period, time to light the flame of the soul. Every festival has a very deep spiritual meaning. And today, we are now coming to that point where we will all together be lighting this flame, the flame of eternal light of the soul. I'd like to invite all our distinguished guests who are present here today with us to come up on the stage and help us all light this candle as a symbolic of this eternal flame of the soul that is being lit by the Supreme Soul, the supreme amongst all souls. So first of all, I'd like to invite our chief guest, Deputy Mayor of Harrow, Councillor Nizam Ismail. Please give a big hand to our chief guest. May I ask you to come up on the stage? Mr. Ranjit Singh, President of International Sikh Forum. Mahesh Bhai Patel, please come up on the stage. Trustees, Brahma Kumaris. Ratan Bhai Thadani, Trustee and the Director of the company BKIS. Murli Dada, Bharti Ben Taylor, Secretary General of Hindu Forum of Great Britain. Mr. T.S. Sani, President of Punjabi Society of British Isles. Mrs. Anjali Bharwani, President Sindhi Association. Shashi Ben Mehra, Wajiha, Sister Charu from the Brahma Kumaris. Mr. Krishan Bhatia, Editorial News India, London. Ms. Councillor Harshad Bhai Patel, Brent. Dr. Randhir Francis, please come up on the stage. Mr. Rajendra Chopra. Mr. Ajay Vyas, Art of Living Foundation. Mrs. Kusum Ben, Art of Living Foundation. Govind Bhai Vaswani, Trustees, Brahma Kumaris. Nagin Bhai Mistry. Mr. Sinamani, President of Bopio, the Mayor of Lewisham. Dr. Sailesh Vadodaria. Chuni Bhai Chawda, please come up on the stage. No celebration in our festival is complete without lighting the candle. On behalf of all my friends who are present here today in this auditorium, our guests will be lighting the candle on your behalf, on their behalf. So now I welcome our Deputy Mayor to please step forward and light the candle. Please step forward, everyone. Please, Mr. Singh. May I invite Jayesh Bhai from Divine Yogi Life, Kenton, to come up on the stage. Charu Ben, Vajika. Thank you. Vijay ka son. So now I'm going to ask our Deputy Mayor of Harrow, Councillor Nizam Ismail, to say the greetings.
Thank you. Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I wish to thank Brahma Kumari World Spiritual University Organization for inviting me and my wife for this grand occasion. Obviously, I come from Harrow, represent the Harrow community. Over 50% in the London Borough of Harrow is of ethnic origin. Nearly 228,000 people in Harrow from 137 countries and 70 languages are spoken on the streets. Now, they are all one race. It's the human race. Today, we are gathered here and we are united in peace, irrespective of whichever community we come from. And this is the first time I have been here to this building. But last month, I was there for a spiritual presentation organized by your organization in Pinner. And I really enjoyed it. I'm sure this type of medication is very unique, irrespective of whichever country or religion you belong to. I really enjoyed it. It is something which I learned through your organization, which I won't forget, and I shall spread this to my colleagues as well. I wish you all a happy Diwali and a prosperous New Year for you and your family. Thank you.
Thank you. May I now ask Mr. Ranjit Singh, President of International Sikh Forum, to say a few words, and thereafter Bharti Ben Taylor.
Our dear Dadiji, Your Worship, Deputy Mayor, I'm glad to be here, and on behalf of the Sikh community, Happy Diwali to you all. Thank you.
Om Shanti, everyone. First of all, Diwali greetings from the Hindu Forum of Britain. And thank you to the Brahma Kumaris for the opportunity to be able to greet the guests. As I was lighting the flame, the phrase that came to my mind was Tamsoma Jyotir Astoma. I've forgotten it now that I'm standing up here, but bringing light, bring us from darkness into light. And I think that's it. This is in Gujarati, so if you're not Gujarati, I do apologize. Asatyo mati sat Prabhu satya tulaija. Unda andhare thi Prabhu param teje tulaija. And mahamrutyu mati Prabhu amruta samipe tulaija. That's the thing that came to mind, and I just wanted to share that with you, along with Diwali greetings, and to those who are celebrating the New Year, Happy New Year.
I now request Ratan Bhai, the trustee and the director of the Brahma Kumaris Information Services.
Om Shanti. Sisters and brothers, today we have gathered here to celebrate Diwali, New Year's Day as well. It signifies cleaning everything. In a physical sense, cleaning your house, having new clothes, wrapping up all old accounts. But in a spiritual sense, it means, in a sense, as Jaimini was saying earlier, lighting the flame of souls. We just a while ago did light the candles. From one candle to second candle, second to third. Now, in the same way, we can light the flame of other souls as well. Candle, while lighting other candle, did not lose its light. Did it? Same way, if we can light the flame of other souls, our flame doesn't go down. So today is a day to make a promise that it's not Diwali just for me only, but it's also to help others to light their flame. Our deputy mayor said he's come here first time. I said to him, please, you are welcome to come every time, as many times as possible, to this place. And this is the place where everyone's who comes, and they will help in lighting the candle. And today we make a promise to do that. Yes? No answer. No answer. I didn't hear. Once more.
Yes.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you very much to all the guests for the candlelight part and sharing your thoughts and wishes. If I could ask all of you now to take your seats, please. Mahamrutyu Mathi Amrute Samepi Tu Laija. What a beautiful line. क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि हम ऐसी तो आर्ट जान जाए कि हम सदा के लिए अमर बन जाएं? हाँ, ज़रूर जान सकते हैं। यहाँ पे हम जो राज योगा कोर्स प्रदान करते हैं, जो कि बिना मूल्य निःशुल्क फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है, और उसके अंदर आत्मा और परमात्मा का ज्ञान दिया जाता है, जिससे हम एक्चुअली अमर बनने की कला जान सकते हैं। सो आप जिन्होंने यहाँ पे नहीं किया हो, वो ज़रूर से अधिक जानकारी इसके लिए लेवें, और लीफलेट्स जो है वो रिसेप्शन पे रखे हुए हैं। अभी कार्यक्रम के अगले चरण में जाते हुए और हमारी यह जर्नी है वो कंटिन्यू करते हुए, मैं आदरणीय जैमिनी बेन से निवेदन करूंगा कि वे कृपया मंच पे आवे और जैमिनी बेन अपना एक्सपीरियंस सुनाएगी। For the last 30 years, Sister Jaimini has been a student, teacher, and an experienced meditator with the Brahma Kumaris. A tireless and a dedicated server, Sister Jaimini is the director of the Brahma Kumaris Information Services, responsible for the publication of literature circulated around the world in numerous languages. Sister Jaimini has been described as the catalyst in whose presence things begin to happen and the impossible becomes possible. Respected Jaimini Ben. Thank you, Jaimini Ben. A big hand to Jaimini Ben.
Om Shanti. Good evening to everyone. Seeing all our guests here on the stage, I felt that it would have been so nice to hear from each and every one of you because everyone is filled with so many good wishes, good feelings, and this is a real start of the new year for all of us. Diwali, New Year, is a time to look at our books. So Diwali is a time to finish the past and to open the new books. It's a very, very beautiful time of the year. We saw and we also experienced here on the stage going through the cycle. It's the journey of the soul. Each and every soul goes through the journey. But when does the journey begin? We don't really know. Today, we had a vision of the beginning of our journey and how the journey continues after the confluence age or the enlightenment age. The age of enlightenment comes once again that new cycle, which is golden period, golden age that we all dream about. It's at the back of our minds. We think about it from time to time. But today, before we step onto that age, the interim period, which is the age of enlightenment, it actually brings a lot of enlightenment to us now. It's like walking, when someone walks through the dark jungle and there isn't a speck of light, a ray of light anywhere to be seen. What comes in our heart at that moment? The heartbeat pounds very fast. There is fear, right? That maybe some wild animals may come from any direction in front of me. How am I going to face them? All sorts of thoughts go through our mind at that moment. And so when we are going through that dark jungle, there's nothing but fear, anxiety, worried about what's going to happen to me. There's constantly challenges that comes along the path. The moment we see the ray of light, there's really that beautiful feeling of hope, isn't it? There's the feeling of there is someone there to whom I can go to. So this is exactly the feeling that really is generated before we come to that point of enlightenment. Before that period of enlightenment, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of unresolved matters that goes on in the mind. The mind is constantly full and packed with so many thoughts. It's very hard to come out of that jungle of thoughts. So Diwali symbolizes that light, especially when Sri Ram and Sri Sita came back from the exile, staying in exile for 14 years, and coming back to Ayodhya, to the kingdom. So not only there was that great joy that was rejoiced by them, but by each and every person that they met along the way rejoiced. And this is the symbolism of Diwali, the time to rejoice once we have attained all those attainment in our lives. So really, Diwali symbolizes stepping onto the throne, reclaiming that lost kingdom. So spiritually, what does it mean to me when I claim back my lost kingdom that I have within myself? And my kingdom is really this kingdom. I have 5 senses. I have this mind, the subtle powers, all that, once again, when they come into that discipline mode, once I'm able to really master them, then I'm able to come back to my seat of self-respect. And so it's not one person. Symbolism is, yes, Sri Ram and Sri Sita and everybody else rejoicing in the kingdom. But it's really the lost kingdom of each and every soul. It's our story. It's my story. It's your story. It's everyone's story. And so we look at it like that how can I regain that lost kingdom? How can I once again get back to all the powers that I acquire in my life? We saw here through the journey, walking through the cycle, that how the soul, when it's totally in control, everything around the soul is perfect. The nature is perfect. There's great harmony. There's great peace. Everything is so controlled naturally. Everything is expressing its utmost, highest quality in life. Whether it's nature, the 5 elements, beautiful flowers, or it could be animals, it could be people, it could be anything around, could be mountains, could be rivers, could be ocean. Everything is so perfect. There's nothing that's really out of place. And that is the result of the inner power of the soul, the inner sovereignty that the soul has attained through the spiritual awakening, that it actually has so much strength that it can have everything around it moving the way it wants it to move. So that's the amazing power of mind that is being displayed at that moment where everything is moving in harmony. And we human beings, we have such beautiful memories and we have such beautiful experiences that when we see any upheavals, when we see any disharmony, when we see disunity, when we see all sorts of chaos, what comes out in our heart? What is the feeling? The feeling of kindness, the feeling of generosity, the feeling of love for human souls and for human world. And so these are the beautiful qualities that are very close to our heart emerges. So Diwali is also the time when various colors are displayed. That's the time when you see all the colors on display, right? We do Rangoli. The best design, the best art really is displayed, and that is being expressed through colors, through designs. And so Diwali is not only about light, it's about colors. It's also about newness. That's the time when we discard everything that's old. Old clothes, old books, everything that's old accounts, we discard them. We want to put them back. We want to close them. We want to start afresh. And so it's a time to start new. So the one candle, we talk about diya, really when one deepak is lit, and that deepak, diya, which in olden days we used to light, I don't think now, you just heard all these, hoo-ha of the fire alarm. It's all these, smoke that's really not allowing us to be quiet. And so we cannot do it according to the current times, but really the earthenware, which symbolizes this body, which is made up of 5 elements. And this body in which resides this invaluable diamond-like soul. This is the light. And when this light is lit, there cannot be darkness. There's no going back in the dark. And once it's lit for one person, then guarantee many other lights will be lit. And so Deepmala, Diwali, is not about one Deepak, one Diya, but it's about Deepmala. Deepmala is the rosary of lights. So when one light is lit, and that's the generosity of that one light, many lights will be lit from that one light. And so enlightenment, not just for one, but for many. And so Deepmala symbolizes unity, symbolizes doing everything in harmony. The other thing I mentioned about the claiming back the throne, and one of the beautiful ceremony that we will later on see, and that is being remembered is when Ram and Sita, Sri Ram and Sita comes back to the throne, and that's the coronation, the time of coronation, the celebration. And the celebration is never a celebration complete if there is no fireworks. So you can imagine fireworks is again something that reminds us of Deepmala, Diwali. What happened? How did the old finish? It's those fireworks. Everything that's old is all set on ablaze. It's all been set on fire. And so it's no longer there. It's completely reduced to ashes so that new can start. And once the new comes in, then there's no going back. And therefore, on the day of New Year, there's always early morning rising, 4 o'clock, that one day of the year, and really bringing God's light, God's might, God's blessings into our life. And so the doors are open. Sri Lakshmi has walked in. That's how it is, the wealth, the goddess of wealth. But in fact, there are two types of wealth. One is the wealth that we all know about, yes? And we have few bank managers here and the directors. And another wealth is the wealth of knowledge, which brings virtues in life, which brings qualities in life. So there's no one single soul who is without this one beautiful quality. Every soul in this universe has one or the other quality. And this quality, when used in life, they become speciality. And so then the person becomes a special person. So really the wealth of knowledge is really the wealth that we very much need in our life today. And so it's not just about invoking Sri Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, I mean that wealth, but it's about invoking, yes, that wealth, but it's also about invoking those virtues in our lives. And the basis to do that is to have that enlightenment which comes through knowledge, through information, through understanding about what are the virtues and what are those specialities that I need to promote in my life. So Diwali, celebration, fireworks, newness, new clothes, of course, parting, families coming together, and truly speaking, all these festivals in the Hindu calendar, they're all family orientated. It promotes family values. It brings everyone together. It creates that oneness. It creates that one family. And it's all about coming together, sharing. Not just receiving, but giving. So what is it that I give? What is it that I receive? So when we go to visit our relatives, our friends, we sometimes on this particular day also exchange gifts. And so the gift exchanging again symbolizes is that when you see something good within others, spot it. Let them know. This is your speciality. It's like gifting them. What is the gift? Which will stay with them forever. The perishable gifts, yes, but that's for a short time. It will not last forever. But this gift, which you receive on that day, it stays with us. And so at this time, at the age of enlightenment, the confluence age, it's the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Father, the Almighty, we call him with love Baba, who actually brings all these gifts to us. And these gifts that we get are the gifts of knowledge, gifts of virtues, gifts of all the beautiful values that we experience in our life. And so the time to share, the time to serve. So I remember another thing was Hanuman has been remembered as the server, to God Rama. Hanuman, the one who is remembered as the Pavanaput, the child, the son of the air. Again, the moment you think about Hanuman, in his heart, there's faithfulness, there's remembrance of one. And that light of remembrance of one is great power. And it's this power that set the whole, Lanka on fire. So that is the power in remembrance of one God, one Supreme. So when that flame of remembrance of one is allowed to be grown, it needs to be growing, it needs to be constantly sustained. And the way to sustain that is to constantly remember. And when we constantly remember that Supreme Being, the Supreme Father of all souls, the Almighty, with love and that eternal relationship the soul has with Him, so that we could continue to build this power within us. And this is the power, we call it Yoga power, power of Yoga, power of remembrance. And this power of remembrance is what enables the soul to really finish off all the weaknesses. So it's not about just putting the Lanka on fire, but it's about finishing all the weaknesses, all the defects within the soul. Unless I have this, I will not be successfully be able to promote the virtues and the qualities in my soul. I will not be able to perfect myself in all the virtues, because Sri Lakshmi and Sri Narayan, who have been remembered as the first coronation of the golden period, the golden age, the era of that world of harmony and unity, unless that soul acquires all these powers and virtues and reach to that perfect form, cannot really claim that throne. And so each one of us, we have right. This is the time to claim it. If not now, then never. And so really Diwali brings home to, I'm sure, all of us, that feeling of belonging, feeling of family, feeling of now is the time. If I don't do it now, then I'll never be able to do it. So this is the time, because I have that strength, I have that yoga power, I have that remembrance of one, and I have that commitment to that seva for one, service to one. And so that's all been kind of displayed in front of us, we hear it in the form of stories, we see them, but it's really something that I apply to my life and now, and make it real. It is real when I allow that to become real. I have to allow that space within myself to really practice all those things which I celebrate. So celebration is not just one day, the Diwali, the lighting of the light, but in fact this light has to be constantly lit. And in order to have this flame constantly lit, I need to make sure that I'm cautious and I put the gruth, the oil, in this lamp. If I don't put the gruth, the oil, which is the oil of knowledge, in this dipak, in this little earthenware, the soul, then my light can go out, can become dim. And so each one of us, from today, we allow this light to remain lit. In order for it to remain lit, For eternity, we need to constantly refill the soul with the oil of knowledge. And this knowledge, the wisdom that comes from the Supreme, the one who is the ocean of knowledge, the one who is very close to our hearts. And so when I connect my yoga of the intellect with that one, then I'm able to receive that light. And I'm able to pass it on to others. I'm able to give it to others. And that is the beauty of Diwali, is to share, to receive and to share, to give. Om Shanti. We'll have meditation.
Shanti.
And so they began to see the influence of his light on others' faces. Something was definitely being repaired. This real found love had a way of changing everything. This was no ordinary love. They couldn't help seeing it at work. Its thread pulled the human family together. Where there was no trust, trust grew. Where there was no common ground, understanding, and then unity flourished. I am now watching these scenes. They are unimaginable. Yet somewhere, in the stillness of the soul, I have known. We have all known that this time would come once again.
सुहानी मस्त चांदनी, रात सुहानी मस्त चांदनी, मौसम ये अलबेला है।
सुहानी मस्त चांदनी, मौसम ये अलबेला है। रास रचाए नटखट कान्हा, लीलाधर की लीला है।
सुहानी मस्त चांदनी, मौसम ये अलबेला है। रास रचाए नटखट कान्हा, लीलाधर की लीला है। मोहन मैं हूँ सबका, बोले मोहन मैं हूँ सबका, प्रेम का रंग निराला है। बोले मोहन मैं हूँ सबका, प्रेम का रंग निराला है। रास रचाए नटखट कान्हा, लीलाधर की लीला है। नाचे धरती नाचे अंबर, नाचे धरती नाचे अंबर, ये खुशियों का मेला है।
नाचे धरती नाचे अंबर, ये खुशियों का मेला है।
रास रचाए नटखट कान्हा, लीलाधर की लीला है।
मन में उमंग करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग,
करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग।
सांसों में प्यास तन में तरंग करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग,
करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग।
इस देख देख दुनिया है दंग करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग,
करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण रास राधा के संग, करे कृष्ण
Beautiful and creative extravaganza. A big hand for today's program. We hope you enjoyed today's experience and the lightness, happiness, and fire alarm. I would like to thank all our Brahma Kumari student artists, Jagrati Patel, Dipti Khatri, for the mime performance that they did. I would also like to thank Meenal Patel for the narration, choreography, and directing this production. And all the volunteers at the back and at the front for making this event possible. I would like to specially thank Mansi Dabral Unyal and her students, Naina and Nirali, for their exceptional dance performances. A special thanks to Shivali Bhamar for her solo performance. I would like to thank Sister Jaimini and all our distinguished guests, and of course, all of you for making tonight so enjoyable. And lastly, I would like to say, Deep jalte jagmagate rahe, hum aapko, aap hame yaad aate rahe. Jab tak zindagi hai, jab tak zindagi hai, दुआएं हमारी आप चांद की तरह जगमगाते रहे. शुभ दीपावली.